What's good, homeboy? Today, today we're talking about alcohol. Let me take a drink of my French vanilla. Toasty. Alcohol, man. I see that a lot of people, it's a normal thing for a lot of people. Drinking alcohol is a normal thing for a lot of people. It's like you gotta go to you're going to the party, but you gotta have alcohol. Oh, tonight's a chill night. I just came home from work. Alcohol time. Time to burst a cold one. Pause. I'm out with a tang. Alcohol. Let's get some wine going. Party, blah blah blah. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. Alcohol is a very common thing. But I kind of question what's the point of it. In my opinion, I don't really use alcohol. The only reason I usually drink alcohol is for the sole purpose of just getting drunk. I'm being 100% honest. I don't like saying that, but that's honestly it. If there's no other reason why I want to drink it, I just don't have it. That's why I usually never drink it. I haven't drank, really drank in years. I haven't drank in years. I have alcohol here and there, like a little bit, but I just don't see the reason for alcohol. I don't see its purpose. It's mainly not good for you. Alcohol is not good at all for you. The only acceptable alcohol at the end of the day is wine. That's pretty much it. That's the only alcohol that actually has some sort of benefits. Oh, sorry. If used properly, if used in a proper manner. Other than that, though, alcohol doesn't really do anything. It destroys your liver. It literally destroys everything in your body. It destroys your kidneys, your liver, your stomach, your bowels. It destroys everything. Changes your mood. Obviously, it makes you drunk. And people use it as a crutch for their feelings and their emotions and how they feel and getting turned. And I think that's hereditary. All of it is just indoctrinated in them from childhood, from parenting, from school friends, and then going into parties. All right, I want to go to parties. I gotta get lit. People are telling me, "Oh, just drink. You gotta get lit. That's the only way you're gonna enjoy this and enjoy that." When obviously that's not the case. You don't need alcohol to enjoy a party or to enjoy wherever you're at or to enjoy this and that and the nine. You don't need alcohol for those reasons. Alcohol shouldn't be a crutch for you to enjoy yourself and enjoy the time you're spending out doing things you should be enjoying sober. Things you should know how to enjoy sober. Things you should know how to enjoy sober. Everything doesn't. You don't need a substance to make you feel better. You don't need a substance to make you feel better. If you need a substance to make you feel good when you're out with your friends and family, then that's usually how people get addicted. How people get addicted is from a young age. They think, man, I can't enjoy my life unless I take these drugs or unless I start drinking. I can't enjoy my life. I can't. I'm always depressed. I'm always sad. I'm always thinking negatively. I'm always overthinking stuff when I'm going to these places. I need some sort of substance, some external thing to make me feel better about myself. That's the problem. That's how you get addicted. What you first need to do is to say no. Not right now. I'm not gonna use these things. I'm saying not right now because maybe in the future you might want to use it. I'm not gonna use these things. I'm not gonna hold it as a crutch. For now, I'm gonna try and see. I'm gonna enjoy myself, and I'm gonna find ways to enjoy the time that I'm spending out without being drunk, without taking drugs, without taking outer substances. You gotta figure out how to enjoy yourself first. Have fun being sober first before you take these drugs, because that's how, like I said, that's how you get addicted. Because from a young age, it's instilled in you that you need these things to live your life properly. When it comes to going out and having fun, this is the only way you can have fun. When that's not the case, you can still have fun being whilst you're sober. You can still have fun whilst you're not drunk. A lot of things, at least for me, I don't really get addicted to. I don't really get addicted to a substance because I'm at the age where I've grown a tolerance. A lot of things when I started at a young age to do that I've made a habit and I've made an addiction is because I started at a young age. I have indoctrinated it into myself at a young age. I groomed myself to these habits and to these addictions at a young age. Because when you're young, your brain doesn't care. Your brain doesn't process these things with detail and with thorough thought. Your brain doesn't process what you're taking, what you're putting in your body with really thorough thought. But as time goes, as you grow up and you start processing things differently, your brain matures more and functions differently, and you try these substances and you try whatever it is, and you may be like, you know what, I don't think I ever want to try this. I don't think I ever want to have it again. You try it and it's like, I don't think I ever want to have it again. Or you're like, you know what, I'll try this again, but maybe in the future, maybe a couple months from now or a year from now, or every few months I'll try it. You know, I'll try some weed, or I'll try some, I have a drink or two every month, once a month, 2 months, but not every weekend. Because you know how to handle yourself. You have more self-control. Your body and your brain has matured to have more self-control. When you're younger, you don't have that type of self-control. All you know is to absorb. That's all children know how to do. It's just to absorb and try this, try that, try this, try that. Follow the crowd. And you're trying everything. And then when you grow up and you realize how stupid these things, these external substances and these habits that you gained and these addictions that you've gained and you can't quit, is because at a young age, you started at a young age, which is the case for almost everybody. Everybody has an addiction. Everybody has a habit that is hard for them to quit because they've started at a young age. So you're in a good position if you never started at a young age with a lot of habits and addictions. Specifically alcohol. I'm going into different topics now. Specifically alcohol. So if I were to get into, I don't know, man, let's just try to say something random. If I were to try out fentanyl at this age, do you really think I'm not going to get addicted to fentanyl? I'm going to think pretty logically about the situation. I shouldn't say fentanyl. Cocaine. I get into cocaine. There's a reason why there's age restrictions on these things. There's a reason why. Cocaine, it's not even like legal. But if I got into cocaine right now, I wouldn't get addicted to cocaine now. I'd be like, oh well, okay, cocaine, all right. I'm never gonna have it again, but at least I didn't have it when I was like 14, where I can't even, oh my god, I feel so excited, I'm gonna have it next week, you know, I'm gonna try and get my hands on more of it. Now you have more self-control, now you have more brain power and strength to not go back, self-control to not go back to these substances and to these habits and to break these addictions and habits. So, other than that, when it comes to drinking, it's all about how people, how yourself have groomed you into drinking alcohol, have doctrinated you into taking alcohol and saying, this is what you need. This is what you need to actually be the life of the party. This is what you need. That's what you need. You need this to be the life of the party, when obviously that's not the case. You didn't know better when you were young. You didn't know better. So if you're addicted to something, if you're addicted to alcohol, or if you think that's just how you gotta live your life when you want to go out to parties and be around people, that's not the truth. That's not the case. That's not the case. I understand addiction. We're all addicted to something, and you will all get over whatever addictions and habits we have. Trust me, man. With the help of God, we'll get through it all, man. I'm telling you. It's not really. You know what? I'm gonna leave with this question. Why are you taking alcohol? Why? Think about that. Why are you gonna go get drunk tonight? How you feel in the morning? Why? How you feel in the morning? Well, because you won't feel good. So why are you still doing it? It's a cycle. You gotta break the cycle. So